Portland. I'm Jenny.
I'm Eli.
I'm Wesley.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Abby. And I'm Julia.
For our community, we decided to stay right here at home and see how we could help the people in the Portland metro area.
For our mode of transportation, we chose the Max Light Rail system. We also searched the internet. We also surveyed family, friends, and neighbors. There were some concerns about safety, convenience, and affordability, but overall, people liked Max.
We went to TriMet headquarters and interviewed Mr. Eric Heskey, a strategic planning analyst. We learned a lot, but two things he said we found very interesting. First, fares cover only 25% of TriMet's operating costs. Tax dollars cover the rest.
And second, electricity is the biggest cost in operating the Max Light Rail system. We saw the two together as a real problem. Ever-increasing energy costs and heavier demands on tax dollars threaten the affordability of fares for TriMet customers.
We'd like to present to you, through Escape, one possible solution on how to protect affordable rates for Max customers.
Here we are, Team Zip, at the main TriMet office to discuss an idea with the TriMet planner and project engineer for Light Rail. We want to present an idea which would help lower the cost of TriMet as well as protect the low fares that riders pay when using your system.
I would love to hear about a plan that would help reduce our costs.
Well, what if you could install a system under the rails which would help harvest and store the energy created by the flexing of the rails as Max passes over them? You could turn this energy into electricity, which can be used in a variety of ways, and that would help lower your costs and protect low fares for your riders.
In our research, we discovered that they're experimenting with this in Israel right now. They're installing generators under the pavement. As cars pass over them, the pavement flexes. This flexing depresses and deforms the generators, creating an electrical current.
This current is then stored or placed in batteries alongside the road and is later diverted to the main power system for the citizens of Israel to use. They are called piezoelectric generators, or IPEGs, and are manufactured by a company called Innowattech.
These generators could be a good idea for Max. They're working on a system for railways right now.
Let me demonstrate for you what it is we are talking about using this model. As Max passes over the rails, they flex, creating kinetic energy that turns into heat and becomes wasted energy. IPEGs placed under the rails will harvest this energy. As they are deformed by the weight of Max, they produce an electrical charge that can be captured and stored in batteries or diverted to the grid or right back into your system to help power Max, just like the regenerative braking system Max uses on its trains today.
That sounds interesting, but how much power can actually be harvested by this method?
According to the company who manufactures the IPEGs, the harvesting potential is up to 120 kilowatt hours per hour for every half mile of railway.
That's not much power. Is it really worth it?
Your website says you have over 50 miles of track. There's also an added bonus of other vehicles that would help generate more electricity. Added up, and it becomes a substantial amount of electricity.
What is the cost? What is the return on investment? Innowattech claims that the payback is about 6 or 12 years. The generators are expected to last for about 30 years.
The generators could be installed without the cost of a whole new rail system. You could install them as you replace your rails or ties.
I see. Energy expander system. The construction can include the installation of the IPEGs.
Let me show you just how easy this all is. Here, Max is creating energy that is just being wasted. Ah, I see dollars for TriMet. More energy being lost, wasted in space. But here, I see possibilities that are out of this world.
Piezoelectric generators under the rails.
Now that sounds like a smart move.
Great.
Are there any questions?
Yes.
Oh, yes, of course.